beautiful people, thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the November 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But Aquarius, with that being said, let's go and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a look at just in general what's coming for November. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, going back to column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close, let's pull a summary card here. Aquarius, you have the card renewal. This is great to see. This is a renewal of energy, a renewal of hope, a renewal of feelings, but definitely a sense of renewal coming through for you during these last few weeks or months. So I like to see that. Let's see what other messages we have here though. Okay, the first card that we have is the Fool card. The Fool card is the first card in the Major Arcana. It's a card of fresh hope, taking chances, going on a new path or adventure. I do think that this renewal led you to this new opportunity. You could even be picking up something new, old, a relationship, a hobby, something that you once were very committed to and life happened. But like to see this new beginning, just lots of new energy in general here, Aquarius. The next card that we have is the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups, I take this card a couple different ways when it comes up. First and foremost, this is very busy energy. You see there's so many different things happening. There's something different in each cup. It just indicates busy. It indicates that a lot's been going on. This can also be a card of having lots of different choices and potentially some hesitation to commit. I will say some of you could have been hesitant to commit to this new beginning with the Fool card just because A, there's a lot going on, or B, it's always hard to know that we're going down the right path. But again, the Fool is very promising, so I think you definitely made the right choice. And some of you are already starting to feel that renewal of energy if you are not already. At the bottom here, we have the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is a card of worry. Again, I do feel like there is some angst about taking this path or making this decision. This could be like stress and exhaustion too. If you take a look at this card, there's something that's bothering this person to the point where it's keeping them up at night. So I don't know that this has been an easy decision. One thing I will say though with the renewal card too, this is a renewal of these energies. So if you've been feeling this worry, this stress, this exhaustion, that should be dissolving and energy should be renewing from that perspective as well. But let's take a look here, Aquarius, and see what clarifiers we've got. Okay, so up top there we have the 9 of Swords. We were just talking about the 9 of Swords here at the bottom. Definitely some angst around the new beginning, or some stress or anxiety around the new beginning. However, again, the Fool is a really promising new beginning. This looks good, it feels good, and if you haven't felt that renewal of energy, it's surely coming for you. So hopefully you all have put this to bed, quite literally, on the 9 of Swords there, and are feeling better, but just an indicator of some of those feelings that were happening around that new beginning. The next card that we have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very feisty, very confident, very self-assured. I will say, even though things are hectic and there's a lot going on, Aquarius, I don't know that you're questioning your ability to get things done. It's crazy, but you know you're going to get through it. You know you're going to get everything done you need to get done. The other message I'm going to give you here is, like, with this new opportunity or this new old opportunity, or even renewal of energy, you need to have a sense of confidence that it's going to happen. It's going to be the right thing. You made the right choice. At the bottom here, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card with a lot of different meanings, but if you take a look here, this person is picking up their swords and they're moving on. They're scooting away from something. And although there was some angst or worry or concern or nightmares related to this new beginning, this is you going to the new beginning. This is you going towards that renewal. So overall, I like to see it. Now let's take a look at our second column, which is again just in general what's coming for November. Pull another summary card here. We have the card Stretch. This is a good one. This is a reminder though, Aquarius, that you may have to push yourself that little extra. You may have to stretch a little bit further in this next month to accomplish things. So it's that little extra that gets you there or gets done what you want. It's that little extra stretch, that little extra reach. But let's see what messages we've got going on there. Okay, first card we have is the Knight of Swords. If you take a look at this card, both the horse and rider are moving very quickly. In terms of general pace of life and everything that's going on, I do think you're going to continue to be pretty busy, Aquarius. I see November being another busy month for you. I will say, though, that this is an indicator of a change, and this is also a change that comes very quickly. I'm going to see if I can give you any more information, that there does seem to be a change coming for you. With the Five of Swords at the bottom here, I'm going to guess that this is a relationship change. This could be love interest, family, friend, but definitely change coming with that Knight of Swords. The next card we have is the Strength card. The Strength card is a card of self-love, unconditional love, self-respect. I'm just getting this feeling that you're not feeling respected, and that I'm sure only applies for some of you, Aquarius. But again, I feel like you're not feeling respected the way you should or loved the way you should be. The lion on this card is an indicator of courage. And again, that could be tying back to that stretch card of having to push just a little bit further this month. At the bottom here, we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card of not very good relationship. It's bully, theft, violence, abusive, some sort of toxic relationship. Again, this is tying back to the fact that you're not feeling like you're being respected the way you should be. That seems to be the message I keep getting here, Aquarius. That's what's going to prompt that change, is that kind of feeling of not being respected. But let's see what other messages we've got here. The first card that we have is the Tower card. The Tower card is a card of change. So you have the Knight of Swords saying there's change. You have the Tower card saying there's change. The one thing I like to point out with the Tower card is it's not always a change that we want. It doesn't happen the way we wanted it to, but it's a meaningful change and it happens in your favor. So what I mean by that is, like, sometimes we plan A, B, C, and D, E, F is what happens, Aquarius. So do just keep that in mind, that this change may not happen exactly in the manner you want it to, and it's a change that's going to happen pretty quickly. The next card that we have is the Ace of Pentacles. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Pentacles, this is job, raise, promotion, investment, some sort of income or money. The message I'm going to give you here, so some of you could be changing jobs quickly. I hate to say it, but some of you potentially could get fired or laid off, or your position can get eliminated. Again, things not happening maybe the way you want, but this is such a strong, promising new beginning. This is a respectful new beginning with the Strength card. This is a card where you're loved, you're feeling enjoyment. Definitely have the courage to pursue whatever this new money opportunity is. That's going to be a message I give you there. And at the bottom here, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of self-defense and feeling like you have to protect yourself. Again, there's something here where you're not feeling loved, you're not feeling respected, Aquarius, and it's like you're tired of defending yourself, so that's going to prompt the change versus being in this position of always defending yourself. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. So think job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have. The first card that we have is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very supportive, very tolerant, very empathetic. With it being a busy month, make sure you're staying flexible, make sure you're staying empathetic and supportive of those around you. The King of Cups is also a leader card, so some of you very well could be serving in a leadership position now or moving into a leadership position. The next card that we have is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful. This is a good card to have in our money column though, because it's about being resourceful with the resources we have. So this is like validation or an indicator, Aquarius, that you're making good money choices. And at the bottom here, we have the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have an ace card, again, it's a card of newness. With the Ace of Swords, this is new ideas, new mental clarity. Again, I think some of you are going to have a new sense of tolerance or a new sense of support, and be empathetic for everything that's happening to you and everybody around you. This also could be the new opportunity. This could be the new leadership role that you're moving into. Let's clarify though and see what we've got going on. You're going to have the Strength card come up again. That seems extra important for you this month. The Strength card, again, being a card of self-love, unconditional love, self-respect. Very, very respectful. I am seeing you being respected, but the message really seems to be you respecting those around you, you being supportive and tolerant and empathetic to those around you. That seems extra important, especially as it relates to career and finances this month, Aquarius. The next card that we have is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a card of having to make a decision. Again, some of you are making the decision to move into this leadership role or making the decision to be a little bit more tolerant, a little bit more empathetic. But again, this is about making the right many choices. It's about being resourceful with the resources we have. I will say this sometimes can feel like a compromise. It's not exactly what you want, but definitely make sure that you're making good money choices this month, Aquarius. I'm not like seeing money issues for you or anything of that sort, but it is a reminder to make good money choices. Okay, the next card that we have is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card with a lot of different meanings, but I do want to hone in on that fourth cup. This is a card of surprise gifts. It does feel like with this new position or with this new opportunity, this new thing that's coming with the Ace of Swords, there's going to be some unexpected money here, surprise gift or surprise bonus. So I'd like to see that in our money column, of course. Moving on, let's take a look at our love column. This is anything related to family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love, Aquarius. The first card that we have is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed, action, quick change. This is a repeat message for you. We've talked about this in every column. Busy, busy, busy. I do think it's going to be a busy month for you. Make sure you're taking the time for relationships. That seems to be a message that I'm getting here for you, Aquarius. It's just because it's so busy doesn't mean that we should neglect family, friends, relationships. So do keep that in mind. This is also a card of like finding out news. So I think you're going to get some sort of new piece of information this month. I'm going to clarify and see what it is, but it's like you're finding out something as it relates to love. The next card that we have is Temperance. Temperance is a card that I really like to see anywhere. This is a card of balance, a card of harmony. This is a card of renewal and inner clarity as well. Potentially this information is going to enable you to renew or feel refreshed, or again, definitely clarity. So we have information coming in, the clarity card here. This is a reminder though too, again, I was saying like it's going to be busy, so find that time, find that balance between work and life and all of the other crazy things that life throws at us. At the bottom here, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card with a lot of different meanings. I'm seeing this as like you're wanting to pull away, you're wanting to isolate a little bit this month. I think it's mostly just because you're busy, Aquarius, but let's see if we can look into that a little bit more. Again, it's going to be important that you balance the relationship and give people the time you want that they need. But again, what you're feeling or what would be easiest is to just kind of pull back and be a little bit isolated this month. Okay, we have our series of clarifiers here. First up, we have the Fool card. So again, the Fool card is the first card in the Major Arcana. This is a card of fresh hope, taking chances, it's new paths, beginning adventures. Whatever this news that's coming in is going to lead to something new. So this could be news of a new relationship, news of a new friend, baby. There's some sort of news that's coming in and it's related to a new beginning with the Fool here. The next card that we have is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is very reliable. And again, this needs to be you. This needs to be you carving out time for your relationships this month, Aquarius. This is also a card of patience. Temperance is also a card of patience, moderation. So do make sure that we're patient with those around us this month too. I know that seems like an odd message, but both of these cards are coming through saying patience, potentially patience for this new beginning. Maybe you want things to be going a little bit faster than they really are. And at the bottom here, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of rivalry, challenges, obstacles. But if you look at this card, these people are fighting with wands. They're not fighting with swords. So these are like small bumps in the road. Keep an eye on this, Aquarius. Again, I feel like if you do withdraw, which again is the easiest or the thing you would like to do, it's going to cause conflict. It's going to cause a little rift. So just make sure we're giving the time to our relationships that we need to be this month. Now moving on, we're going to take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the card Time. This is an interesting one. This is going to go one of two ways, Aquarius. I'm not sure which way yet. This is an indicator that now is the time to do something, or this is an indicator that things are going to take a little bit more time than you thought they would. But let's see where this takes us and what messages we get in this last column here. Okay. The first card that we have is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is your desire for long-term security. And I'm going to iron this out now and tell you now is the time to act. November is the time for you to act on this, Aquarius. There's something long-term that you want. Again, this is your desire for something long-term. And the message I'm getting is time for you to start acting on this long-term goal, this long-term desire. The next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. For those of you who watched my videos before, you likely know the Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. It's a card of good luck, it's a card of good fortune, but it indicates a turning point. And again, now is the time. You are at the turning point now to start taking action on whatever this desire is. At the bottom here, we have the Devil card. The Devil card has lots of different meanings, but one of the things that I see come up with this sometimes is it's a lot of thought. It's a lot of thought and not a lot of action. It's like that hyper focus, that hyper attention, giving way too much energy to something. And what this is saying, or what this message is coming through as Aquarius, is we can't keep thinking about this thing. We need to start actioning on it versus just thinking about it. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh my goodness. All right, repeat double card at the top. So what we were just talking about. On top of our Four of Pentacles, which is again our card of desires. We can't just think about our desires, we need to action them. Now is the time to take action. The next card that we have is the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. This is this new urge, this is this new inspiration. Again, Aquarius, that's telling you to take on this new project, to take on this new desire, to actually start pursuing what you want with this Ace of Wands. We're at the turning point. It's go time here. And at the bottom here, we have the Chariot. Somebody once described the Chariot to me as the vroom vroom card. It means there's action, there's change, things are moving. Again, we are officially on this journey. We're officially pursuing this change now. So now is the time to act. Okay. Let's take a look now. Aquarius, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1, we have the 10 of clubs. This is number 35 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2 is the Queen of Spades. This is number 42 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3 is the 4 of Hearts. This is number 17 card. That's also going to be a yes. So no, yes, yes for you, Aquarius. We're going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is also a crystal to keep with you through the month of November. Your crystal this month is heliotrope. This is good for differentiation, protection. It really helps you kind of defend and fend off spiritual and emotional assaults, and it helps set clear boundaries. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note this month says, understanding is the first step to acceptance, and only with acceptance can there be recovery. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, if you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Aquarius, and I hope you have a wonderful November.